Good afternoon, everyone. Here we are for game one of the day. With the Pittsburgh Penguins Elite 2011 Nelson taking on Team Maryland. We've got a break in the play. Door was open. There was a puck in the net. So I don't know. Kind of weird way to start this one off. I guess the ice keeper took notice of the puck and stopped the game. And we'll get a face-off now with 14:51 to go. All right. So let me work on my audio here. Sounds like we may be having some audio issues while working. Not ideal. Let's see if I can't straighten that out. And so we've got Vicker, Schaefer, and Armstrong with Kumnick and Ladigan. And puck chipped back to center red, taken by Ladigan. And he looks. He's going to push. Drives wide. Continues to drive wide. Throws it up to Vickers, who was covering. Shot. That's deflected, or that's kicked out by the goaltender of Maryland. And back they come now. The player drives wide. Down to the corner. Both Ladigan and Vickers centering pass goes through everybody. Shot. That hits the the paddle gets knocked into the corner. Having issues with my voice and talking and speaking, getting words out, so bear with me. Might be some of the whiskey coming out of my pores from last night. Anyways, Schaefer's going to dump it, and he's going to go change, and that'll be an icing. So with 13:34 to go, first period, we're going to see Baru, Schweitzer, Bowen with Dixon and Foligno. And that's won by Team Maryland. Thrown to the point, challenged by Bowen. They throw it across just past Baru. Shot comes, and that goes in. Looked like somebody was on top of the goaltender, and he looks to be pleading his case. They're not going to look at it, not even going to think about it, and just say it's a goal. Bartley not happy at all in his tendy right now. And here we go. Play continues. Schweitzer has it. Chips it up for Bowen. Bowen comes up. He takes a nasty shot to the knee. Payers down everywhere right now. All three Penguins forwards were just knocked down within seconds of each other. Anyways, Foligno gathers on. He puts it in the zone and is going to be offsides. Not sure that I've ever quite seen a sequence like that. Bowen got knocked down, then Schweitzer, and then Baru got knocked down in center ice within a second. So, kind of weird. Having a lot of firsts here today. Dixon dumps it. We have Siegel, Lohr, and Goldberg. Siegel went on pursuit. Goldberg over to the boards, now held in by Foligno. Shot, deflected, in on the post and just kicked wide. Siegel throws it up high to Foligno. Foligno goes back down to Siegel. And back out to Foligno. And that comes out of the zone. And he goes back. And continues to fight. Centering pass. Hits Bartley and held. Shot, that goes wide. Goldberg was out the challenge. Now taken by Lohr. He goes up to Siegel and not able to get it out, though. Team Maryland goes wide, taken away by Lohr and knocked over to the side. Kumnick has it, throws it around to Lohr. Lohr comes back down low, goes back around wide to Zachi. And now Zachi has it. He tried to hit Siegel off the skate of the player, and in comes Lohr. Shot, centering pass, that's deflected away from Siegel. And it's thrown up. Kumnick drops it, took it with the glove, throws it in, and Goldberg will go chase. He applies pressure, knocks the puck away. Team Maryland does not regain. Schaefer takes it, looks, shot, gloved and held by the Team Maryland goaltender. So Vickers, Schaefer, and Armstrong. Won by Vickers to Schaefer. Schaefer throws it down low for Vickers. And Schaefer comes in, takes the puck off the half wall. Backhand shot, blocker save, and kicks over the net. Beautiful little backhand. Nicely stopped by the goaltender of Maryland, who looks to be sharp early. That one's going to be dumped down, gathered on by Foligno. Makes the first man miss, outlets to Schaefer, and in they go. Well, Schaefer's not able to get by, and now back comes Maryland. Ladigan steps up and pushes the player to the wall. They dump it down low, and Ladigan gathers. Up to Schaefer on the half wall. Schaefer cross-ice to Armstrong, stepped up on nicely by the defenseman, and Schaefer throws it back down. Going to be far enough racing again. It is, and we're going to face off with 10:55 to go. Baru, Bowen, and Zachi and Dixon. Dixon throws up the wall to Bowen. Bowen chips it, bounces oddly out, goes to Schweitzer, and he bumps it to Bowen. Now Bowen goes back to Schweitzer. Schweitzer goes up to Baru. He's in on a breakaway. Goes forehand, backhand shot. Save made by the Maryland goaltender. And out to the point, shot by Zachi. That one goes in and goaltender knocks it into the corner. Zachi dumps it down to Baru. Baru goes cross ice, that's knocked away. And it goes back to Baru. Rimmed around behind the net. Schweitzer in pursuit. He rims it, goes to direction. Now Baru has it, goes high to Bowen. Shot, that's kicked aside. Schweitzer goes over to Baru, gets tipped past him, and back comes Team Maryland. That's dumped in. Ladigan comes around. He'll gather on. Dumps it up the wall. Doesn't get to Bowen. Cut off. Now Ladigan takes it again. Bowen gets it. Chips it up for Siegel. Just misses the home run pass there with the chipping it by. And back into the zone it goes. Gathered on by Zachi. Zachi rims it up. Goes to Bowen. Bowen looks. Throws up for Siegel. And Siegel knocks it back to center red. Goes knocked back down. And Siegel's going to run into it. In behind the net, pressured by Lohr. They go up the boards to Dixon. Dixon has it, shot. That gets knocked into the corner, hits off a Goldberg skate before it gets to the corner, and now cleared out by Team Maryland. Eagle on the puck. Offside is Maryland. We'll get a face-off with 9:21 to go, first period. In case you didn't figure it out, we've got Goldberg, Siegel, and Lohr with Kumnick and Ladigan. Face-off's going to be at center red. Siegel steps in, wins that one to Goldberg. Goldberg goes to Kumnick. Kumnick goes up the wall to Lohr. Stepped up on nicely, but gathered on by Siegel. Offsides are the Penguins. And puck into the zone. Back to center red carries Team Maryland. They dump it in. And Ladigan will come from the opposite side to gather on. That's thrown up to Goldberg. Goldberg checks it to Lohr, or Siegel. Siegel and Lohr come in 2-on-1. Siegel looks, centers to Lohr, just off his stick. It's tough for a right-hander on that left wing there. And shot by Goldberg, taking the hardest slap shot contest winner from last night's game in the Tomahawks, who let one rip. Another shot, Siegel shot, that gets blocked. Team Maryland throws it to the point and backing out. And in we go, onside, Ladigan drives wide, shot, that goes through everything and into the corner. Goldberg over to apply pressure, chipped up and not held in, but tried to be by Vickers. So we'll complete the line change that was mid there, and we'll now have Vickers, Schaefer, Armstrong with Dixon and Foligno. 8:13 to go first period. Penguins doing everything right here but scoring currently, so they need to continue what they're doing, stick with the plan, continue to apply pressure. Dixon throws the puck up to Schaefer. Schaefer tries that backhand pass to Vickers, and now Schaefer's going to dump it. Not icing Armstrong over to the corner first. He'll gather the puck on the half wall. And now taken by Vickers. Vickers centers for Schaefer. Bounces just off his stick. Schaefer goes to the point, though, to Dixon. Dixon shot. That gets blocked. And back comes Team Maryland. They drive wide. Stepped up on. Thrown in behind the net. They are the first on the puck, though. Dixon over there. Oh, out comes Team Maryland. Watch out. Wraparound attempt. Shot held by Bartley. All right, I think I've solved the issue with the choppy audio. Hopefully that is. And Schaefer's got a step. Can he get there? Gets to the puck, throws it across, just a little far for Armstrong. And up the boards they go. Back to center red, takes Foligno. Foligno chips it around the wave. Nice play there. Armstrong cuts outside in. And off a skate of Vickers. Schaefer's going to dump it. Armstrong's going to go gather. Just like a game of Fortnite, right? Hunter-gatherers. Taken by Foligno. Nice hold there over to the corner for Schaefer. And Dixon steps up. Gets it by the first guy, not the second. And Vickers with the back check. He's going to apply pressure to the winger. Nice play there by Enzo Vickers to get on this horse to get back and prevent an odd man rush. Puck goes over the boards to Armstrong. Armstrong kicks it once, twice. Still goes. And a penalty forthcoming against Team Maryland. Taking the name a little too literally there for the Team Maryland being what, crabs being their, I believe, their animal, and kind of reached out with a hook and pinched them just like a crab. So I'm definitely not at the top of my game today, and it's just corn rolling out of my mouth right now. So we've got Baru, Schweitzer, Bowen, and Ladigan and Kumnick. Team Maryland coach is giving the official some, and we're going to have a puck drop. One nicely by Schweitzer. Clears everybody, unfortunately, just out of the zone once. And we'll get another face-off. So 7 seconds tick off the clock. And tied up nicely. And puck kicked. Nobody knows where it's at. Schweitzer comes in. Now he has it, goes through one. Just not able to get around the second. And look out, here comes back Team Maryland. Baru applies pressure, and they're going to dump it in. Taken by Zachi. He throws it the half wall to Schweitzer. And Schweitzer tries to go wide to Bowen. Taken by Kumnick. He drives wide. And dumps it around to Zachi. Zachi holds it in, but now thrown to the point to Baru. Baru dumps it back down. And in come the Penguins with the pressure. Hits their own man, but then kicks around. Kumnick steps up. Knocks the puck away. And now it's dumped into Zachi. Zachi has the puck, throws it up to Bowen. Bowen throws it over to Schweitzer. And in with speed comes Schweitzer. Goes outside. Shot. That hits a stick, goes into the corner. Schweitzer rims it around to Bowen. Bowen gathers on. He looks, cuts to the middle. Shot! That's cleared away to the corner. And taken by Zachi. Zachi goes up to, or no, I'm sorry, that's Schweitzer. Schweitzer goes over to Foligno. That one just misses the net. And up to the point again to Foligno. Dumped in. Bowen's going to go after it. Been out here for a while, a couple of these players. Going to need to get a change. And puck tied up in the corner. And they are going to get that change. Puck dumped down, gathered on by Foligno. Foligno goes up to, lose the handle on it. Now pulls it back, goes up to Goldberg. And Goldberg tries to get it out. It's met immediately, but puck continues forward. Siegel has it, chips it around one. Backhand pass to Lord, just kicks off his stick. Into the corner, Lord chips it around to Siegel. Siegel goes around to the half wall, nobody there. And off the player in the bench, and we'll get a face-off with 4:05 to go. Eagle wins that one clean. Actually landed, or was in the air to Goldberg, though. So he wasn't able to take it cleanly, and Team Maryland's going to dump it back in. Zachi on the puck. He turns away, throws up the half wall to Lohr. Now Siegel up high to apply pressure. Goes to Dixon. Dixon throws it back to the point, and still taken by Team Maryland. Nice little outside fake move there. Centering pass. That one's cleared away. And puck thrown back to center red. Chipped back to the blue line of the Penguins. Zachi takes it, throws it up, and, passes it up. There was no vomiting taking place, and knocked back into the zone offsides by Team Maryland. And we'll get another whistle with 3:18 to go, first period. Dixon's going to take the puck, drives wide, head up, looks. Attempted centering pass, no, doesn't. Holds it, now centers it to Schaefer. Shot, that hits a body, comes back up to the top, and Team Maryland takes possession. They chip it around, and Vickers with a nice back check. First one on the puck. Go behind his own net, go up the half wall to Schaefer, and Vickers takes it. Throws it up to Armstrong. Armstrong hits the skate with the tuck-in move, but now onside. Onside per the official, and in goes Schaefer behind the net. He tries to get it to Vickers, stepped in between as one of the Maryland players, and now we've got two aside working. Rimmed around to Ladigan. He'll go outside on it, continues to skate, gets it knocked off his stick, and back to center red. Oh, gruesome little shot there. Appears to be okay, does Alex, but took a shot from behind. And the Penguins will go to the power play with 2:18 now remaining in the first period. So let's see if Pittsburgh can get one by the Team Maryland goaltender on the power play. Kumnik, Ladigan on the D pairing, and we've got Vickers, Armstrong, and Schaefer out. That one's thrown into the bench of Team Maryland, and we'll have another face-off. One again by Maryland, thrown back. Doesn't go far enough for icing, but not sure the official knew that originally when he waved it off. So Vickers comes down. He'll gather the puck from inside his own zone and come up with speed. He drives wide, continues to drive wide with a ton of speed. Centering pass, rolls off his stick into behind the net. Thrown to the point and chipped back down. Vickers takes it, looks for Armstrong. Armstrong rolls out, shot. That gets tipped and goes wide. And Schaefer with pressure. Kumnik comes down. Throws it back down, and Armstrong's going to go in. Lifts the stick nicely, and now does battle. Taken by Team Maryland. Not sure. And they flip it up. They're going to push. They're going to try to get a breakaway. They're onside and dumped back down. Again, reverses. Kubnik's going to go over and gather. And he gets pinched off onto the wall. Taken by Vickers. Now by Kumnik. Kumnik outlets to Schaefer. And we got a penalty coming, I guess, against Pittsburgh. Looked like they called a trip. So we've got Baru and Bowen with Foligno and Dixon now as your four. Puck out to the point. Both guys go out to the point. And down they come shot. That gets blocked. And it goes to Baru. He stepped up on nicely, though. Continues forward. Now the puck goes down into the corner. Shot. That's off the net and held and covered by Bartley. Smart play there by Bartley to out to the point it goes. They go back to the half wall. Shot. That's off the net and gloved and held again by Bartley. And Baru. Bowen out the challenge. Knocks that puck away. He's going to come down and challenge. Puck goes down to Foligno. And he goes behind the net. Rims it around to Baru. And Baru throws it out to the point and taken by Bowen, who'll just slide it down easily to the blue line. And we'll get a line change forwards and thrown back up. So we've now got Schweitzer and Goldberg out there. Goldberg just missed tapping that puck and having a great look. That'll do it for first period action. We'll join you back here for what is hopefully a very good second period. All right, here comes second period. Goes to Zachi. Zachi goes up half wall, back to center red. Goldberg not able to get there, and back comes Team Maryland now. Shot and Bartley push to the side. And not covered, was covered, not called covered. Play continues. And back comes Goldberg. He looks to go to the outside, decides not to, then shoots just wide of the post. Sneaky little play there by Goldberg, almost resulted in a shorty for the Penguins. Schweitzer's going to dump, and he'll change. Now Siegel's on. Outlet pass, and that's going to go by everybody. And not far enough for icing. So taken by Kumnik, penalty over for the Penguins. And Zachi goes back again. This time nobody there, lower down low. And out of the play it comes, out of the zone, excuse me, offsides is Team Maryland. So we have Siegel, Lohr, Goldberg. And Lohr chips it up. Siegel chips it up. And Team Maryland dumps it in. Ladigan gathers, goes to Goldberg. Goldberg chips it around, knocks it again, just past Siegel. And chipped around Goldberg. Siegel continues that motor, though, comes back, tries to get there. And they just throw it down, deemed to be tipped and not icing. Ladigan gathers, rims it around to Lohr, cut off by Maryland. And over to Goldberg. Goldberg goes up to Siegel. And Team Maryland very aggressive. Another team that likes to step up with their defensemen and pressure. Penguins need to start just chipping that puck by them and running into them again. Kind of what happened like earlier with Baru's breakaway. Wraparound by Goldberg. That stopped. And Goldberg continues. Goes out to Foligno. Foligno walks, shot, and rebound. Covered and held by the Maryland goaltender. The defenseman for the Team Maryland goaltender was, or for the defenseman for Team Maryland was trying to let his goaltender just grab the puck. And the goaltender wasn't trying to reach out for it. So it's kind of just sitting there with everybody wrestling and pushing and shoving. Vickers steps in. That puck's won by Amherst, or Team Maryland, excuse me. And outlet nicely back to center red. Dump down, and Zacchio gather on. He stops, changes direction. Nice outlet pass to Schaefer. Schaefer with a nice play to Armstrong. And Armstrong drives wide. Shot, that's kicked away. Big rebound, cleared away, now back to Armstrong. He looks, shot. That's kicked away again. Nice drop pass by Schaefer to the point. Dixon shot over into the corner for Armstrong. I think that was more of a pass than a shot. Just went over Armstrong's stick. And back comes Team Maryland. Vickers was the back check, forcing a dump into the far corner. Dixon takes it and goes to Vickers. Vickers goes up the half wall, but cut off by Team Maryland. And they continue. They try to throw it in front. Clears everybody. And dumped back behind the net. Wraparound attempt. That stopped. And into the corner it goes. Dixon applies some body pressure. Works the puck loose. And thrown back to the point. Shot blocked by Zacchi. He clears it back to center red. And Vickers applies pressure. Into the corner. Up to the top. Vickers there. Or sorry, that was Armstrong, not Vickers in the corner. I couldn't see the number clearly. Armstrong has it. Kicks it up to his stick. Goes to Bowen. He tries to... Now Kumnick shoots. That gets blocked. And up the boards. They chip it back to Kumnick. And dumped to Schweitzer. And Schweitzer throws it over to Ladigan. And Alex takes it. Throws it up to Baru. He's cut off nicely by the defenseman. And two players smash bodies at center ice. Now Kumnick lays it into the zone. Schweitzer will go chase. They throw it up the middle. Ladigan gathers on. Try to go over to Schweitzer. Now Kumnick steps up. Pens are onside. And in they come. Schweitzer dumps it. Baru will go chase. Baru looks. Centers it to Kumnick. Shot. Hits the stick and goes wide. Schweitzer gets clipped by the goaltender trying to cut behind him. And out comes Team Maryland. No, Ladigan steps up, holds that puck in. And down into the corner it goes. Behind the net. Schweitzer applies pressure. And he goes and retrieves again. He gets pinched off nicely. And we got 3 down low now behind the net. Baru comes onto this side, thrown all the way down the ice and an icing by Team Maryland. Nice work by that line there. Siegel, Lohr, Goldberg. Siegel wins it, goes back to Foligno. Foligno dumps it down for Siegel into the corner. And he goes to the half wall. Nobody there. And Maryland comes back out of the zone. Foligno fakes one way, goes the other, chips it up to Goldberg. And now to Siegel. Siegel goes cross ice to Lohr. Taken by the defenseman. And into Lohr skates. He kicks it up to Goldberg. Goldberg, look out, shot. No, he fakes the shot. Throws it in front and covered and held somehow by the goaltender who had no clue where the puck was. Puck into the feet of the officials, taken by Lohr. Now to Siegel. And he goes out to the point to Dixon. Dixon throws it down low onto the goaltender. And then up to Foligno it comes. Foligno looks, dumps it down low to Goldberg. And he rims it around past Siegel. All the way down comes Dixon. And look out, here they come, 3-on-1. Foligno back. Comes over, takes a pass, backhand shot. That's blocked by Bartley. Into the corner it goes. And down low, Foligno comes down. Up to the high slot they go. Pass is fanned on. Pass is received, shots fanned on. And shot, covered, stop, not covered. And puck underneath the player. And we get a whistle. So Team Maryland with their first flurry of the period. Just about 7 minutes in. Bartley says no. Vickers, Armstrong, Schaefer. That one's one up. All the way out of the zone, though, and Armstrong's going to apply pressure. And they turn and throw it up the half wall. Vickers over, knocks it away. Taken by Armstrong. Now taken off his stick and thrown back to center red. Kumnik goes back to Zachi. Zachi goes up the center, just missing Armstrong. No icing. Armstrong first on the puck. Shot. And that puck's one to the half wall, taken by Maryland. And they'll outlet it. Stepped up by Kumnik. He holds the puck in now, throwing back to center red. Vickers covers and is pinched against the wall, doing battle with Team Maryland. Taken away by Armstrong. Armstrong now taken away, and back comes Team Maryland. Maryland drives wide, going to get shot, hard shot, gloved and held by Bartley. Bowen, Schweitzer, Baru, Zachi, and Kumnik. One by Schweitzer. He takes possession of it behind the net. Rims it around to Baru. And he does battle on the wall. Schweitzer takes it away, outlets to Bowen. And Bowen comes up, goes between the skates. No, still stuck in there. And back comes Team Maryland. Another shot coming. That one's blocked away by Bartley into the corner. And Zachi has it. Continues to skate. All right, 7:08 to go. One by Baru, or Schweitzer, excuse me. Baru takes it, dumps it in. Bowen will gather on. He's into the corner with it. And chips it around to Schweitzer. Schweitzer goes out front to Baru. Shot! Saved and held. No, not held. Free still. Bodies in there banging everywhere. And it goes out to Schweitzer. And it looks like two players are stuck to each other. Yep, Bowen and one of the Team Maryland players have sticks stuck in between them. They're freed. I do have a question, though, because the Team Maryland stick was stuck in Bowen's skate. That probably should be a hook call or a trip. But doesn't come. So, beautiful puck movement there by the Penguins to generate a shot from behind the net out. And now we'll have Siegel, Lohr, Goldberg with Foligno and Lanigan. Siegel chips it up to Goldberg. Goldberg chips it in. Continues on. Looks. Shot. That goes wide. And in behind the net. Rimmed around to Lanigan. He dumps it down. And Lohr chips it. Not past the Team Maryland player. Now Lohr chips it again. And they continue to work. Now knocked out. And offsides are the Penguins. 6:13 to go. Second period. Siegel wasn't ready for that faceoff. Official drops it, and it's won by Team Maryland. And the skates of Lohr had lost a stick. Now Foligno throws it up to Goldberg. Goldberg throws it up for Siegel, just a little high, though, on the backhand. And Team Maryland almost scored on themselves there. But now back they come. 3-on-2. Shot. That's knocked away by Bartley into the corner. And Foligno takes it. Comes with steam. Continues to skate. Comes down Broadway. Pulls up. Shot. That hits the stick and goes off the glass. Now thrown in front. Schaefer comes over, chipped around Siegel, and back he'll go to gather after covering for the rushing Foligno. Goldberg goes up to Schaefer. Schaefer looks, throws it up to Siegel, and Siegel's in a race. He gets there, gets knocked into the corner, continues forward though. Siegel rims it around, but now it goes to Dixon. Dixon shot, deflected. That's just wide. In front. That's off the goaltender's skates. And out comes Team Maryland. Penalty coming against the Penguins for a trip with 4:46 to go. Second period. Vickers, Schaefer, Zachi, Dixon will be your four. And one to the point by Team Maryland. Knocked aside by Bartley. And Dixon comes over and pressures. And to the corner it goes. Dixon still does battle. Taken by Team Maryland. They look to come out from behind the net. Wraparound attempt failed. And Dixon comes over. He applies pressure. Now down low, Dixon applies it again. And they go up to the half wall. Schaefer comes over. Goes to the point. Schaefer goes there. Thrown down low onto the half wall. They look, pull up, circled, and behind the net. So Team Maryland generating a ton of puck support and holding puck possession. Shot. That's knocked aside by Bartley. In behind the net. And wraparound stopped and held. So I was about to say Team Maryland not able to get the puck to the net. And before I could even get it out of my dumb mouth, two of them went on that. So got to learn to keep it shut. 37 seconds remaining in the penalty kill. We've got Schweitzer, Bowen, Kumnick, and Lanigan. Schweitzer wins that. Rims it around. Miscommunication there by the forwards. And covered and held by Bartley. Schweitzer steps in, wins that faceoff, and thrown back down low. Bartley knocks that one into the corner, taken by Kumnick. And down and behind the net it goes. Centering pass, that's blocked by Kumnick. Thrown up and not out. Schweitzer comes down low. Now Kumnick comes down, chips it around. He throws it up to Bowen. Bowen chips it up to Schweitzer, and Schweitzer's got a step. Onside they are. Schweitzer, Baru. Schweitzer drives wide. He has Baru. Center shot. Save made. Well, saved by the Team Maryland goaltender. So we've got Schweitzer, Goldberg, and Lohr, Foligno, and Dixon. Penalty against Team Maryland. And the Penguins will go to the power play. Goldberg down to pressure. He pinches off there, chips it up to Foligno. Foligno looks, shot, deflected up in the air, rebounds, Goldberg, post! Dixon tries to take a shot from down, and that's blocked. Now it goes to Lohr. Now Foligno. Foligno throws it down to Siegel, who has to fight for it behind the net. And they reverse direction. Thrown back up. Goldberg comes down. He chips in. And Siegel takes it. Siegel turns directions, goes between the legs nicely. Continues on, hits Dixon. Dixon shot. Whistle. For what I don't know. The net was off. And 47 seconds remaining on the power play. Puck deemed to be knocked off by Team Maryland and stays in the zone. Vickers, Armstrong, Schaefer with Zachi and Kumnick. Puck one to Schaefer. He throws it down to Vickers. Not held in by Kumnick. Kumnick goes down to Armstrong. And we've got two Penguins players there fighting to dig it out. Nice play by Team Maryland to hold it up, tie it up, slow it down, and burn some time. Continue to fight behind the net. Now Vickers takes it. He tries to center. Almost ended up with a wraparound off the defenseman's stick. Kicked up and hit the goaltender. Vickers steps in, wins that to Kumnick. Kumnick dumps it down, and Armstrong in pursuit. Vickers down there. Armstrong gets it. He looks, holds, goes cross ice to Kumnick. Kumnick looks, drives to the net, goes wide. Centering pass off the stick of Armstrong. And Zachi chips it down. Penalty over. The side now. Dug out, centered. Just past the stick of Armstrong. Zachi, here comes the bomb. That hits something in front and thrown back out to center red. Kumnick holds it, dumps it in while onside, and the Penguins will go chase. Throwing up the wall, Bowen applies pressure, and he knocks it back down. Armstrong will go chase again, and they change direction. Bowen comes down low, does battle. Now Armstrong, they chip it over to the corner. And back comes Team Maryland. They lose the puck. Bowen comes over. He grabs it, looks, throws it up ahead for Baru, just ahead of him. And now Bowen comes down, isn't able to chip it. And Schweitzer takes it. And onside, Schweitzer takes a shoulder, drives wide, shot. That is the blocker. Beautiful shot. Better save by the goaltender. Foligno walks the line up there. And Foligno shot. That's off the toe. Rebound. Shot off the post. Man, the Penguins just can't score. And centering pass. That goes to Bowen. Bowen goes up to Schweitzer. His stick's lifted. Stays onside over to the half wall. Foligno comes over. Thrown into the zone. Baru comes down. Chipped off to the side. And thrown back to center red. That'll do it for second period action. Penguins just can't tickle the twine right now. Throwing everything they have at the net and just can't get there. All right, here we go. Won by the Penguins. Ladigan chips it up. Back to center red. Goldberg applies pressure. They go D to D, does Team Maryland. And then out the weak side. Dumped in. Foligno goes and chases. And Siegel gathers. Throws it up to Goldberg. He loses it in skates. Chips it around. Siegel chips it forward, but not out. And dumped into the corner. No, taken by Ladigan. He centers it just between everybody. Wow. Just missed it. Penguins were that close to getting another breakaway. Oh, excuse me. Not a boring game. Just didn't get enough sleep. All right. And won by Siegel. Shipped up, but not out. Lohr comes over, and up and around it goes to Zachi. Zachi changes direction, goes to Lohr. And Lohr steps up, chips it around. No, does not get it around. Now Dixon comes up. And Zachi has it. He throws it up. And Team Maryland has it. Turn around, look to shoot. Blocked by Zachi, knocked to the corner. Siegel does battle. And out they come. They center, shot, hits off a Team Maryland player, and thrown down the ice. And it's going to be icing. We'll get a line change with 13:50 to go. Third period. Vickers, Armstrong, Schaefer, Dixon, and Zachi. Vickers in the corner. Rims the puck around to Zachi. And Zachi goes up to Armstrong. Armstrong goes to Vickers. Vickers chips it up. Goes to Armstrong. Shot. That hits a stick. And Schaefer comes over. Thrown out to Dixon at the point. Dixon throws it back down to Armstrong. He comes off the half wall, or the backboards, excuse me. Try to go to Schaefer. Knocked up to the point to Kumnick. Kumnick looks. And shot. Now Ladigan tries to center. Taken away by Team Maryland. And taken away by Ladigan. He goes over to Armstrong, or Schaefer, excuse me, who dumps it in. And Armstrong in pursuit. Throw it back to center red. Over to Kumnick. Kumnick's going to go. Drives wide, head up, looks. Knocked off his stick, though, and behind the net. Pressured by Nobody, actually. The center went to get a line change, so everybody's coming back. And held by Bartley. Schweitzer, Baru, Bowen, Kumnick, and Ladigan. And official steps in, drops the puck. Won by Schweitzer, goes to Bowen. Bowen goes up to Baru, and taken by Team Maryland. They throw it up to Schweitzer at center red, and taken by Bowen. Bowen goes over to Kumnick. Kumnick goes to Baru. Baru has a step, goes to Schweitzer, shot, save made. What a beautiful passing play there by the Penguins. Schweitzer steps in, takes that, wins it, goes to Baru. Baru shot, and our pass to Schweitzer. Sorry, in front of Bowen. That save's made. Now Kumnick comes down, chipped around him, and Baru covers, throws it back down. Schweitzer steps up. He goes over to Bowen. Bowen goes backhand back to Schweitzer. Shot, toe save. And over is Baru. They throw it up, chipped around, chipped to Ladigan, and taken by Schweitzer. He goes to Bowen. Bowen goes to Baru. In comes Baru. Shot. That's blocked. Schweitzer into the corner. He goes between the legs. Now back. Goes up high. Docked away. And back comes Team Maryland. And thrown and dumped around by Team Maryland to Kumnick. He's got two on that side. Goes up to Bowen. Taken away, though. And now to Bowen. He chips it up again. And knocked back down in. Taken by Siegel. Siegel goes up the center. Continues to drive. Drives wide, goes to Goldberg. Shot. That's held and covered by the Team Maryland goaltender. Siegel steps in, wins that to Goldberg. Slap shot. That gets deflected. Lower provides pressure, thrown up behind Dixon, and then they come one-on-one. And Dixon comes back, applies pressure. Siegel comes down, gathers the puck. And Siegel goes cross-ice to Lohr. Lohr has the puck, drives wide, pulls up, looks, centering pass to Siegel. Shot! That gets deflected and goes up high. Siegel walked down Broadway, and the stick got there at the last second to just deflect that shot. And Foligno drives. He pushes, comes up and takes body contact. Now Dixon throws it. Team Maryland with a 2-on-1. Look out. Dixon comes over. Shot held by Bartley.
The puck up on this kid, though.
They've all been Vickers, Armstrong, Schaefer, Zachi, and Kumnick. One to Armstrong up high, and he goes. Armstrong drives, turns the legs, continues to drive. Wide, look, shot. That's held by the Team Maryland goaltender. And 19 to go, third period. Won by Team Maryland. They walk right out of the zone. Kumnick steps up, applies pressure, shot. That's knocked into the corner by Bartley. And Team Maryland comes out hard from the corner. They look to center. Bartley puts the paddle down, prevents them from going anywhere. Nice play there. And Zachi has the puck. Kicks it behind to Kumnick. And Kumnick goes up the boards to Schaefer. And Schaefer's met immediately by a Team Maryland player, and back down it goes. And Vickers comes down, takes that puck away, continues to move the feet, and will dump. And will go the Penguins. Armstrong applies the pressure. Still applies pressure. And back comes Team Maryland. They throw it up into the Penguin zone. And cross ice for Schaefer. Schaefer's going to dump it, and he's going to go get a change now. Baru and Schweitzer in. Baru chips it to Schweitzer. Big body contact. Schweitzer looks. Schweitzer still down, trying to regain his faculties. So we've got Schweitzer down. He's being looked at. One of the Team Maryland players are down. So there's a penalty up on the board for the Penguins. But there's nobody in the box. Schweitzer's going to the box. Taken by Goldberg. Offsides are the Penguins. So in comes Team Maryland. Offside, not called. And into the corner they go. Lanigan applies pressure. They go up to the hash mark, or the dot, excuse me. Chipped up to Goldberg. And he gets it around the first guy, dumps it down, and Lohr's going to go in and chase. Lohr applies pressure. Penalty coming against the Penguins. So the Penguins have apparently angered the officiating gods. And are now going to be down 2 men. And we'll have Siegel and Vickers, it looks like. With Dixon being your 3. And that's won by Team Maryland. Pressure applied by Vickers. He throws it back to center red, and Siegel's going to pressure. He's going to get there. Shot. Save made by the goaltender. 5-on-3, and Siegel beat everybody down there. First man on the puck now is down behind the net, tying up, killing time. Vickers comes over. He gathers the puck. Throws it cross ice to Siegel. Siegel's going to dump it in. Siegel changes. Vickers applies pressure. Throwing up the half wall. And in they come. Toe drag shot. Gloved by Bartley. Rebound. Save made by the toe of Bartley. And Vickers throws it up to Armstrong. Armstrong drives. Cuts up. Shot. Rebound. Cleared away. And Armstrong chips up to Vickers. Vickers. Goldberg and Bowen. Dixon takes the puck behind as Dixon and Foligno changes direction. Outlets to Bowen. Bowen gets the puck. Loses the handle. Chips it up for Siegel. Just past him. And Team Maryland dumps it in again. 4:55 to go. Thrown cross ice over the stick of Siegel. And Maryland tries to come in. And they're offsides. And tries to go between the legs of Foligno. Foligno knocks it away. Rebound, save, chipped away, thrown up the wall. Bowen comes up, pushes, throws it up just past Goldberg. And over into the corner it goes. The hands, not the shoulder. Got to go through the hands. It's all right. So the Penguins are going to be shorthanded now with 4:31 to go. Siegel Goldberg with Foligno and Dixon down low. Team Maryland reverses direction behind, then they go back again. Centering pass knocked away by Dixon. And back behind they go. Foligno's going to come out, challenge. Now they go to the point. Thrown down low. Foligno comes around, rimmed around to the other side. And they wait. Go to the half wall. Look. Centered. That's knocked away. And knocked up high. Siegel applies. Shot blocked by Dixon. Throws it up to Goldberg. Goldberg catches it. Throws over to Siegel. Siegel comes in one-on-one. Chips it by. Cleared. Shot. Rebound. Glazer. Score! Mishandled jump by Siegel on the goaltender. Kicked up in the air, and they just whacked, hacked, and banged to bury the puck. Schweitzer, Vickers, Kumnick, and Zachi are your four with 22 seconds to go in the penalty kill. Kumnick takes it, knocks it up to Vickers. Vickers drives wide, tries to center, knocked away. Schweitzer comes back, knocks the puck away, and in comes Team Maryland. Shot gloved and held by Bartley. And shipped around to Schweitzer. Schweitzer goes up. And knocked into the Penguin zone. Penalty kill over for them. 2:54 to go. And out to the point. Shot blocked. And behind the net, Bartley knocks that one to the side. Vickers throws it up for Lohr. And back comes Team Maryland. No pressure. Everybody's just backing up, though. Shot gloved and held by Bartley. Strong, Baru, Schaefer with Ladigan and Foligno. Foligno chips that up, chips it up again. No, knocked away. Centering pass knocked away. And into the corner it goes, taken by Team Maryland. They spin. They get two. Now another for Team Maryland. Foligno gets rubbed into the boards, and it goes up to Armstrong. Armstrong pressures. He gets overtaken. Penalty coming. Baru has it. Shot. Rebound. Cleared away by Team Maryland. And puck won by Team Maryland, and back they come. Shot blocked by Foligno. Another shot. Now that one's knocked into the corner by Bartley. Centering pass knocked away. And Foligno does battle. Up the half wall, goes to Armstrong. Armstrong goes to Baru. Now it goes to Ladigan. And now to Baru. Now to Armstrong. Up to Schaefer. Now Armstrong's going to go in. 1:30 to go. Around to center ice. Foligno's going to have to go back, gather it on, and change direction. And he looks, outlets to Schaefer. Bounces over his stick. Offsides are the Penguins. Good. And Zachi throws it up to Bowen. Knocked forward. Pressure applied. And shot by Dixon. Deflected just wide by Goldberg. And out to the point. Now back to center. Dixon takes it. Looks. Knocked off his stick. And back comes Team Maryland. And they follow on. Shot. That goes wide. 50 seconds remaining. Nobody applying pressure. Now somebody goes. Now Zachi goes. 45 seconds. Puck tied up behind the net. Siegel down there digs. And out they come. Knocked away. Goes to Goldberg. And Goldberg takes a toe drag shot. Save. No rebound. Puck tied up, goes to Goldberg. He dumps it down low. Siegel digs, now back out, and that's going to go all the way down. Not far enough for icing, though. 17 seconds remaining in the game. And thrown up to Bowen. Bowen's going to go. He looks, continues to skate with it. Offsides. Six seconds now. Won by Siegel, and he goes. Chipped off the side, and there's a shot just wide at the buzzer. So a great shorthanded goal by the Penguins to tie this one up and finally solve the goaltender that was Team Maryland. And I'm not sure what we're doing. If this does not look like the final, so I guess we're playing some overtime. All right, so goes into period 4. So I don't know if we're going to play 3-on-3, 4-on-4, 5-on-5. We'll have to wait and see what the rules are of the tournament. We've got 5 minutes on the clock. So it looks like it's at least 4-on-4, no, 3-on-3. So we'll have Goldberg, Schweitzer, Kumnick as your starting 3. Schweitzer steps in. Won by Team Maryland. Jumps in on Bartley, and that one leaks out the side. And we have a whistle. And Schweitzer wins that one to Kumnick. He'll stop, set up behind his net, goes to Schweitzer, and he goes to Goldberg. Goldberg toe drag, gets it around. Schweitzer goes to the net, calls the pass, gets it. Shot! Missed. Now Kumnick's shot. That goes just wide.
Go get the puck!
And Goldberg goes. Now puck comes up to Kumnick. He's going to circle around, go up to Goldberg. Goldberg's going to look, keep it, and continue to drive. Skates right through. Offsides are the Penguins. And Team Maryland drives. They stop, pull up. And round they go. Shot. That's wide of the net. Gathered on by Vickers. He throws it around. And up high they go. Clean look. Shot. In on Bartley. Deflected. Rebound. Saved by Bartley. Taken by Vickers. The outlet's to Armstrong. Armstrong continues on, taken away past Vickers. And back comes Team Maryland. Vickers with the back check. Stepped up on by Dixon. And now fought for by two Penguins, or one Penguin and two Team Maryland. Dixon goes, gets it up to Armstrong. Armstrong drives, chips it over to Dixon. Dixon back to Armstrong, not able to get it there. And back we go, 3:16 to go. On sides of the Penguins, Armstrong cuts in out, goes to Vickers. Out of the air play by the defenseman. Wow. Fantastic hand-eye to make that play.
Get a change!
And
Penalty!
nobody even knows where the puck is. It appears to be under Armstrong. And Siegel applies pressure, gets past him. Look out, 3-on-1. Back shot, that's kicked into the corner. Rebound, knocked free, goes to Baru. He's not able to get there. Taken by Siegel. Over to Ladigan. Ladigan has it, drives wide. 2-on-1, look, shot. That's blocked. And back they come, does Team Maryland. Ladigan hustles back, comes all the way back over. And offsides are Team Maryland. Shot, rebound, score. Team Maryland wins it in overtime.